Join.
Ready. Right, we're all ready. Bingo.
They're away.
Bring it on.
There seems as though there might be a lot of water on this course.
Well, that's going to be my undoing.
Why is that, Dave?
Oh.
Have you taken up swimming recently?
No, just when I swim, I drown. I sink to the bottom, just like my balls do. So, no, whenever I play golf in real life, water is my enemy.
Well, here's the thing, Dave. How have you enjoyed your tour of the media circus?
I have, but it's very, very, very taxing though. I'm not a great fan of putting myself out there.
Yeah.
But you know, you've just got to do what you got to do.
Yes.
I imagine signing autographs on the streets of Ballarat must be wearing.
Indeed.
Okay, right. Get up there. Get up there. Oh. First cut, maybe not too bad. There's the shot of the current Masters champion, strifing it down the middle of the fairway.
In full confidence mode.
It's full whipping ass mode, I think.
Ooh.
Oh, I think I've just stopped.
I was going to say, that's a new line.
Ignore the panic. I'm recovering from it swiftly. Just going to go there. That's better. Oh, baby. That's the line.
No, that's even more. That's absolutely perfect.
Lovely, Dave.
Thank you.
Okay, right. 11%, 176. God, another bloody pull. Okay, let's get mine. It's not on the green, is it? Get off the green. Please don't be on the green.
It's on the green. Oh, 89 foot. Remind me not to do that.
Oh, no.
It looks gnarly as well, Andy.
Me and Gnarly are good bedfellows.
Well, I was just thinking to myself, I wonder if gnarly is a word in England.
Uh-oh.
Yeah?
Ooh.
Oh, Dave, that was a bit...
That was a bit, how you doing?
A little bit disgracey, wasn't it?
It was. Right. I'm just going to give our little cat some fresh food. Come on, then. Come on.
Oh, baby, this feels good.
It's going to be short.
It is short. You're right. I should have hit it full.
Yeah, look, I hit a 159 punched, and it only went 140, so...
Yeah, I hit the 170, but I chopped it because I thought it would be too much.
Wow. So, yeah, the wind really grabbed them, big time.
Oh, Andy's does not look like fun. He's going to wish he was...
Yeah, he's almost better playing a full shot.
He's going to take one look and say, I'm going to feed the cat some more. That's just so far.
We've got some ocean fish. Eh?
Kippers.
Shark. It is. I know it says ocean on the plastic, but it's.
He's talking to the cat as if it's human.
Sorry, cats aren't human?
Come on then.
Oh, my sister's cat isn't human.
Hang on, so your sister's cat's still in Australia? Didn't go with her?
Yeah, that's the primary role Steve has, to feed and support Jill's cat.
Oh, what
And
happens
she's
at
paid
the end of the 3 months? The
6
cat
months.
Gets, 6 months. The cat gets put down or something.
She's hoping that Steve will get it, bond with it, and take him. He is.
Just Steve know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you feed it kippers?
Kippers, she's. I fed her something called ocean fish, so I think there might be a bit of marlin in there, maybe a bit of shark.
Fish from the ocean. There's a concept.
Yeah. This is horrible.
Yes, we thought that ourselves.
I'm tempted to play the abbreviated full shot, so I think that's what I'm going to do.
It was the only shot to play, and that's a pretty good result.
Yeah, it's not like we're practicing a lot. Not bad, Andy. 7 feet.
No, quite happy with that.
Should be.
Well, she's still tucking in. I always like it when this cat has a good feed.
Makes it placid and less annoying.
Yeah, she'll have a good scran and then sleep it off for the next half a dozen hours.
Lovely.
Oh, that's a nice putt.
I think 3 nice shots, really.
Yeah.
Well, in the end, we've made it almost stress-free.
Right. Oh, I wish I had the BLI on here.
Yeah.
It's just enough to make you. I've got to think this is pretty straight. Oh, it was just straight enough.
Nice.
I actually aimed that on the left side of the cuff as well.
Yeah.
I just detected a little bit of movement, but
Yeah.
I'm very glad to see that going.
There's nothing worse than missing a 6-footer on the first, because it just makes your mind over-adjust for the rest of the round.
Oh, you know you're going to be in for a wild ride.
Yeah.
What's this course doing now? Okay. That's better. Way better.
It's middle of the middle.
It's a well-placed tree, I reckon.
Oh, what are those bunkers be in play if we were a set of tees forward?
Oh, this has got a dual green, this one. Very interesting. Did you enjoy that? I love the way they walk away. Don't take any notice, they're just licking their lips. I was watching was kind of a binge watch last night, but it was a program. It's a real life story, but it was set basically in the northeast of England.
Yeah.
And the story is about the series was called the Man, His Wife, and His Canoe, and the man, the wife, and his canoe, or something like that. And it's about a guy who ends up faking his own death by going out in a canoe, right? And he ditches the canoe. It's sort of found floating in the North Sea. In the meantime, his wife has picked him up. He's sort of canoed a couple of hours down the coast. His wife has picked him up, right? They've dumped the canoe, and then he's gone back to the house, and he's gone off and lived in the wilds for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
In a tent. He then comes back. So in the meantime, she decides she's going to report him missing, even though she knows he's definitely not missing.
Wow.
And to cut a long story short, they end up claiming all the insurance money, the death insurance, 250,000 quid. But the biggest laugh is, for 4 years, the bloke stayed hidden, and he stayed in the very next house because they owned property, and there was a connecting door between the two houses.
Wow.
It was a real life story, and this went on for 4 and a bit years.
What was the undoing? What caught him out?
I'll tell you when
After you've hit this old baby.
it's not no babe.
Uh-oh.
That's an old crap.
It is no crap. Oh God, that's not great, is it? Forward 5 meters. Okay. Yeah, his undoing was, eventually they decided that they would move to Panama, sell up, move to Panama, which they did. But unfortunately, the agent took a photograph of the two of them in Panama, and somehow the photograph wound its way back to the media, and the media cottoned on and said, hang on a minute, this is a guy who was dead all these years ago.
Oh, they would have loved that story. They would have run with it and gone down there with investigators. Yeah.
Here's the thing, the guy decided, I'll go back to the UK, hand myself in, and claim I've had amnesia.
Did it work?
No, it didn't. Because it was just so full of holes. I mean, So he got 6 years in jail, right? And the whole story really was the story from the woman's point of view. And she got 6 years and 6 months because she didn't plead guilty. She went not guilty. And the way it was portrayed in the dramatization was that she really was coerced by the husband. So she ended up divorcing him while she was in prison, and he ended up marrying a Filipino woman 20 odd years his junior. I remember it was a big story in the Northeast.
Wow.
In the meantime, I managed to distract myself spectacularly.
Well, you can save your stories for when it's not your shot.
Yeah. It was such a riveting drama, and
Yeah.
you felt really sorry for the woman. God, this is 22. God Almighty!
It's an outrageous putt, Andy.
It is. That's 2 putts in the bloody trot I've left myself. 40. Oh, that was so
Right.
close.
It wasn't bad.
Really nice.
Nice putt.
Left.
Oh,
Very nice. It seems easy, but in the end,
yep, no
sort
dramas.
of the way it looked.
Mind
So
you,
he would have got his comeuppance in the end, Andy, by marrying the Filipino bride. That never ends well. Dave and I worked with a guy that married a Thai bride the same way, and she convinced him in the end to buy a house in Thailand, but Australians aren't allowed to own land, so it had to be under his mum, the wife's mum's name. And
Yeah.
once that was done, then she left him straight away. She got the house. That was it. Poor Dave.
Oh no, disaster. Yes, no, you're talking about Mr. H, aren't you?
Dave Hop, yeah, I am. Yes. No, I believe in the end he went for a second one. Like, slow learner. Oh,
You've got elections coming up soon, haven't you?
We
we
have.
have Andy, and we're sweating on it too.
21st of May.
Yeah.
We're just
'Cause,
praying that ScoMo doesn't get back in.
So who are you wanting to? Are you wanting Morrison or whoever he's against?
Albanese.
Morrison. Yeah.
Sorry.
Albanese is his name, or
Yeah.
Albanese. But
We both despise Morrison, Andy.
he's a prick.
He's one of the worst prime ministers we've ever had.
Not counting Abbott.
Oh, he's
Oh,
right
Tony
up there. Yeah, he's right up there. And what makes Morrison worse, though, is he's religious, really religious. He's in with Hillsong, or one of these sort of almost semi-cult Christianity things, the evangelist ones. And he pretends that none of his decisions have anything to do with religion, and they always do. And he never, ever will admit to it. We hate that.
Oh.
That's all right.
Oh.
I
I
wanted to
thought I
make
was
sure
going to
that.
plug.
Yeah, well, all I wanted to do was clear that bunker, so I didn't think I could take a longer club. That could work out all right.
It comes
I'll tell
back
you
down.
what.
Oh, bugger.
Mika's greens are full of little bumps and humps and
Always
Would
full
be.
of surprises.
well, the feeling that what I've just seen, the stuff to the right, it goes right to left. This green, that's what it looks like.
Until it gets to the back.
Oh. Okay, right. Here we go. I quite like it.
If that's the 120 club, it's going to be fantastic.
Ah, that was
Oh.
cruel.
So cruel. It was the 120, wasn't it?
It was the 120.
Just needed 1 yard more and it wouldn't have hit
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
those-
it's
no, this is no bargain.
Oh!
oh God almighty.
Oh,
Oh, I think we can get a replay of that one.
oh, it's just a great shot, Dave. Well done. No disgrace about that. It was a good shot.
It was a good shot.
Wow. Sorry, guys. I haven't done
Don't-
that sort of
don't-
disgraceful shot for a while.
Well, I'm going to rewind you back to last Monday, Dave. I'm sure. I'm sure there was something which. Oh dear me! Oh,
Stop.
it's cruel.
Wow.
Oh, it's no bargain coming back anyway, but I've got a rough idea.
Come on, why
Really
didn't you
nice.
go in?
That much. That's what I have in my head.
Yep.
Oh, well,
lovely.
red.
She tried to get away.
That was a really firm putt, wasn't it? Right, 6:05. Wow, this is the.
This is one hell of a
This-
spot.
This kind of reminds me a little bit of Great River White stroke red, but it's sufficiently different to anything else Mika's done.
Yeah, it is interesting.
All these rocky outcrops. I can't recall seeing that on any of his other courses.
And look at some of these narrow landing areas for the second shot here.
Yeah.
Just don't want to land in the rough or there's big trouble.
Stop.
Oh, he's in the first.
Yeah, I do not want to be there. I don't want to be anywhere but fairway. Bit of an F5. Now I see what I did. Why? Okay, right. Got it. Yeah.
Oh, I like that line. Right over that bridge. Oh, that could be big bounce.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice cut.
What? Yeah. The noise summed it up.
No, it's got a bit of draw on it. Come on.
You wouldn't have wanted any more, Andy. No,
Oh,
it's 3 for 3, not on the fairway. All in the first cut, though.
yeah, that was almost the shot of a madman.
I suspect your name there, Andy.
Wow. Okay.
What are you going to do?
I've got no idea.
It's-
Okay. I'll go over there, maybe. Oh, shit. This is not good no matter what I do.
There's two sets of eyes watching this with great interest, though.
All right.
The 3 sets counting your own.
Uh-oh. Make it. Oh.
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 Well, you might still be okay. It depends
Yell
where.
bite, Dave.
Oh, the leaders come back.
Leaders blinked.
That's right. I'm going to take it where it is. I wonder if I can go forward 5.
Oh, look, he's getting greedy. Yeah, I would have too. Why not?
What have we got? 125. Forward.
Right, well, that was very interesting, Dave. Appreciate you taking one for the team there.
Oh, indeed.
Oh, okay, got it. Oh, this is a different shot for me. It's easier.
Yeah, but you've got to be careful because you have that big clump of trees there, Dave.
Oh, I'm going to go straight over the trees with a lofted wedge, Dave. Not even fearing the trees.
All right.
Because he fears nothing except fear itself.
Too stupid to fear, they call it.
Right, I'm just going to check something out. Mouse. I don't know why it does that occasionally. It comes out of the settings for golf. I think I was on the correct settings, but 11%.
So how do you just going to go for this?
Well, I'm. Oh no, that's a foolish place to go. Absolutely foolish.
And then it's
Having
a very
said that. Come on. Don't go too far.
It's pretty good.
Unless those tree branches are overhanging.
No, I think I'm crystal clear. Thank you for your concern, Dave.
Just concerned words, Andy. That's all I got.
Yeah. It means a lot to me to know that you're worried about where I'm on.
I've got at least as much empathy as Bella. Trust me.
Yeah.
That came out weird.
Better get off.
I don't know if it has. Oh, thank
It
you.
has gone.
He's got a little super flop. Oh, now I'm
It's-
what? Shit.
What was it you were saying about just going over the top of them?
I'm gonna have to do an F.
You might be able to, but
I've just seen how tall they are. They're really tall. Oh, it's line ball. No, I think I can. It gave me a putter because I'm on the green, apparently.
oh, you are too.
Yes, of course you are on the green. That's the alternate green, or possibly. I don't know.
I'm not lured into a suggestion.
Go on, take the driver. I can see a gap there. Just punch it.
And I think a super faded 91 yard will be the shot.
Well, I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, we got over it. Pretty good.
Oh, you're only 14. That's interesting. Why did the pin disappear when you played that shot?
I don't know. Pretty ordinary bounce.
Yeah. I haven't really mastered the art of getting those to stop at all. I don't think. I think you've got to be lucky where the first bounce.
Hmm.
Boots. You know, you're saying, Dave, that there are a few courses that haven't been played. You're right, but I know for a fact that Dave and I have played them, but not recorded them.
Yep.
So I know with I think the Great River White is on there, but not the Great River Red. And I know
Correct.
I played both of them against Dave, but maybe not as in the three-way.
And also not without the BLI. So that makes them worth playing again.
Yeah, well, I just sent him every recording we had of the ones where we played his course.
Oh, that was badly read. Well, it wasn't so much badly read. I knew there was left to right, but it was nowhere near enough.
Ah. And have YouTube sent us any money yet, Dave?
No, only warnings, Dave. Only warnings for language violations.
You're joking.
Community decency standards, they call it.
Where's the respect?
No, they haven't
Where's
sent
the
us
respect
anything.
for Landry? Come on.
They don't care.
Oh, come on. Oh, God, I had it.
Well, I've got to say, if that had been Uncle Dave, that would have gone in the hole.
Oh, right.
He just has a way with these things, doesn't he?
All right. Thank God that went in.
I think we're both picking up a stroke on.
I think we are, yes.
Oh, here we come, Dave.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to only drop one, considering I was wet.
Just picture me and Andy as the zombie horde coming at you.
I like zombies.
You did watch The Living Dead.
The Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
And Fear the Walking Dead.
Which was better?
No, they both had their place. Well, that could be nicely judged.
It's a fluke.
It's not where I aimed. I'll take it.
Okay, I obviously assume you went a little bit right of there, so...
Somewhat right there.
Right there, you mean?
It is very close to the line. Maybe 5 yards right of that. But it's going to end up 5 yards right of that, so it's perfect. Look at that. Now, that's it.
One of the things that I was experimenting on, I've actually come full circle back to my original mouse settings for the simple reason that with other settings I was finding timeout shots happening way too frequently.
Yeah, interesting.
But the only thing I have maintained is a slightly different posture to and my orientation to the screen. That's stuck from my recent experiments.
Yeah, that's absolutely crucial, I find, for me. I've got to have my stance correct, so to speak.
Yeah, it's almost as if your stance needs to be even more carefully aligned than it does in real life. Good shot.
Very nice, Dave.
Yeah, it's not a very friendly pin.
Well, there's two very nice looking approaches, I think, here.
It's almost an obey.
Oh, it is no baby.
Oh, baby.
Gorgeous, Dave.
Well, you haven't given me much to beat. It's just a little bit long, I think. It is long. That's a pity. A little bit long, a little bit left.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, it would have been a lovely...
That would have been an outrageous riposte to Dave's bunker shot.
But you can take what you can get. Right, this one, I'm more concerned about pace than anything. I tried to hit that just 11 feet, and look what I did.
You did 15.
It's frightening.
Well, I think this is fairly straight. Although I've got a feeling it goes a little bit right to left. Oh, I'm glad I did just shove it out.
Give me a read, Dave.
I think it's going to be pretty much straight based on what yours did. But I don't know. It's going to...
And you read it right. Well, the leader's got the shot back.
Oh, I just saw it inside left edge and not outside, and thank God.
Ooh.
Great work by the leader.
Bound, do something.
All right. Here's a chance.
This is. You can get it to within 2 feet. You've put real pressure on the leader.
Yeah, I think he hit the 170 club, punched. I'm going to punch the 183.
All right, let's see how that goes.
Now I wish I just hadn't punched it and also hit it straight. And that it was perfect. It's a good line.
It's looking great.
If it's the 183, it's going to be nice. It is nice.
Well, here's the thing. I took the 183 club and I did the exact opposite of you. I didn't punch it. I flopped it all the way to the top.
You know, you have to debrute it, Andy. And that's the thing. We don't have that issue.
I think we just demonstrated as well. If you're slight,
That was rubbish.
if you're on the cusp between, a full 7-iron, hit, right out the screws, and getting a favourable wind, as opposed to the 6-iron, which may go a little bit long, which both of ours did. But I think it's easier to put a better swing on a shot which isn't as full as.
Thank you, Dave.
Oh,
That's really annoying.
No, I appreciate it immensely. I owe you one. I owe you a beer or something.
I'll take that. Yeah, it was impossible to read that, Andy. I mean, I allowed so much for mine, and it went so far under where I expected. I knew you were going to suffer the same fate, but at least you've got the easy part up. God.
Well done.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you don't?
Oh, I slammed that one home.
Tell you what, mind, I think this is a very interesting course on the follow cam because it almost looks like sort of if you stripped away the trees, this would be very similar sort of terrain to what you see on some of the Scottish Islands. Lots of small lumps of rock sticking out of water, and brilliant.
Yeah, it's really well done. It's amazing how I can come up with so many interesting courses using just the stock textures, time after time.
But here's another thing as well. With his courses, very few of them seem to be the same as anything else. It's hard to put your finger on. Each one seems to be unique.
He's just got that, really, it's a gift. He's got that eye.
You're a brute.
Yeah, well, one thing I did notice when I changed my sensitivities, the big drives were starting to come, the really big drives were starting to come back if I got it just right.
Yeah, because that.
I mean, I did have a good wind there as well, but it was almost dead straight in the shot. What I need to do, though, is start putting pressure on the leader. And unfortunately, the leader is putting pressure on me.
He's not blinking much, is he? Right. It's got to be the 105 club, chopped a little bit. What else could it be? Chopped enough. Now look at it.
Right, well, if ever there was a a shot which is made for this club. I'm sure this is it. Because I'm sure I've got a downhill lie. Yes. Right, so I'm not going to have the awful backspin issue. Come on, get close, get close.
Bounce, bounce, and the check.
Ah.
Well, Dave's going to give you a read, or is that me?
That's you, Dave.
It's me. Oh,
Good.
Putt off the green. Putt off the... Don't give him an inch, Dave.
Yeah. Hey,
Oh, good. Come on, come on.
Sorry.
Listen to the leader. He's not happy. We're on the ground. He wants to kick us. No.
I had to go to the outpatients department of the hospital after Augusta, suffering from
Blood transfusion.
head trauma, psychotic episodes, you name it. I was suffering from it. Okay. Unfortunately, I didn't really pay that much attention to what you did there, so I've got to assume that you must. Right. I think it's a bit left to right, but not as much as possibly. Not a great shot. Have you got any mystery sounds? Oh, he's done it again.
Oh, he's sticking the boot in.
Sorry.
He's got a bloody magnet on his golf ball.
There will be a mystery sound in about maybe 5 minutes, Andy, for our viewers.
Okay.
I like that Mika doesn't know what it is. Hasn't worked it out.
I know. Mika Hendrick might.
That's what I'm saying. He hasn't worked it out.
No.
He hasn't.
Or has he?
Well,
From what Andy's saying, he didn't.
No, he's. I haven't told him. If he watches another one of our games, then we could give him subtle clues as to what it's all about. I think he might have guessed by now, though.
Well, we'll start by mentioning that I was happy with my liver count today. It's a strong clue. Ooh. Perfectly fine. A little close to that tree.
But there's a backboard to play
I
with
think
here.
he's trying to leave himself some sort of a semi-full shot there.
That sounds like he's up to his usual tricks of beating us up under his course management skills program.
It does, yes. Now I've gone even more Uncle Dave. And
You
I'm hoping
have.
for a full shot in. Yeah.
Okay, what am I going to do? 251. Oh. Where am I going?
Ooh, he's going the direct approach.
And he's just gone straight at it. He's going for the bunker.
Oh, yes.
Wow. a bold play, which has come off very nicely. Oh, and this pin is diabolical because there's a backdrop behind it. If I bounce, and check on that uphill, it's going to zoom backwards. I don't like that one bit. Gonna have to go to the 91 club, do a super chop.
Oh God, yes, this is
Nice shot. Lovely.
evil. But you've worked that out very nicely.
I don't think I've left myself an easy putt though. It's a bit annoying.
Do you know, the thing is, I wonder how many people still play this game, and they literally just point and click, and don't bother even looking at the contours of the green.
Maybe that's why they want, soft medium greens all the time, so they can just play like the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
Take all the fun out of it.
Oh, come on. How did that get by?
Well, that's what I was fearing.
Well, I'd like to know how that got by, Dave. And when you've worked out the answer to the question, could you let me know?
Yeah, sure.
Must have just been great contact, Dave. Well done.
Yeah, I did catch it crisply.
And he's left himself an equivalent awkward putt.
Right.
It can be so annoying with your two-putt, Andy. One of us has got to take advantage of this.
Yeah, well, you'd hope so. But no, Uncle Dave, I wouldn't.
He might sink it
Right on,
yeah. That's more like it.
Expect the unexpected, or in Dave's case, the expected.
Oh, he's giving it a shot. It's a little bit of a read for you, maybe. Sure.
Well, I thought it gave you a bit more read, didn't it?
It's coming in on a 90-degree angle from where mine is, so not really.
Oh,
that's hilarious. But in the end, no harm, no foul. But funny.
well, the end part of the putt was right, but it was just that very first bit. You just got to have to hope it's safe. I don't almost identical putts.
That was embarrassing all round, read-wise.
Well, do you know what? That's a hole to have another look at. I'd be very interested to see what the BLI makes of that.
And Mika will enjoy watching that.
Yeah, so what pins do we pick tonight?
Just medium.
Just medium?
Probably me.
Wow, I wouldn't want to pick any harder. They've all been pretty testing.
Yeah, well.
Ooh. Well, unfortunately, my brutal strikes off the tee haven't been rewarded. I've had, a couple of very short irons of late, and Dave had a birdie on one and nearly another birdie on the other.
No. I don't think he's going to just come back to us without us doing anything.
I'm
Andy.
not going to roll over.
You're going to have to force some birdies.
I'm going to have to do something because this just isn't good enough. I mean, I feel as though I've hit one loose shot because I was blithering on about something or other.
You're telling us a story, that's right.
Oh, I was talking about the woman in his canoe or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Oh, it's another big drive.
3 good shots.
Wow, look at that. Now, either I've been extremely lucky with the wind.
You're a full club ahead of us. It's like we're hitting a 2-wood and you're hitting a driver.
It's either that or I'm playing with a couple of weak wrists.
Ooh.
Okay.
That was good. That was cruel, wasn't it?
I just put that in the back pocket, Andy.
That's going to come back and haunt me. I'm probably dumping in the bloody water now.
And
Oh, look at
you've
that.
enraged Uncle Dave, and now look, Andy.
Enraged.
Enraged indeed.
It doesn't help.
Christ almighty. Here's another hole which looks as though it's going to give me scant rewards for being brutal off the tee.
Right.
It's not bad. I tell you what, this would be a very testy course playing off gusty or windy.
Yeah, and hard greens also would make it super interesting.
Come on.
This one's looking good.
It's looking okay, but
It's so near yet so far, Andy.
Yeah, it didn't release as much as it
That's
could
the
have.
problem. Well, I'm going inside right edge. No, it's got to go more. Right to left. 6 inches right to left. No, a foot. Jesus Christ.
oh, so it falls away
So-
that
so-
way.
Thanks for nothing, Dave.
Yes, I did that just to spite you, Dave.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, Christ. Well, the only saving grace is Dave's going to show me the line. It's going to be another birdie. Oh, no.
Oh.
Not quite.
Oh.
It'd be a bit much to ask or expect them all to go in. Good save, Dave.
Mm.
Yours is straight to the hole. Okay. Lovely.
Tight.
Yes, it's brutal efficiency.
Yes, he is indeed brutal. And now it's
I don't-
time. It's
No,
now
time
time
to-
for Mystery Sound. So a shout out for Mika Hendrick, who made this course, which we're enjoying, even though it's making us suffer. And here's the Mystery Sound, and the clue is you might hear this sound on a hot day in Australia.
Is that a cicada
It could be. I can't say.
or a cricket, maybe?
Okay, right, that's 2 in the fairway. I'm assuming it's the direct route over the thing is. Oh, yes, it is. I think it would just be doable if the wind was sideways or whatever, but no.
Not with the headwind.
No. Let's not be stupid about this.
20 mile an hour tailwinds, and it would be very exciting.
Question is, right, I think really I'd better just play it safe with the 3-wood. And I nearly missed the fairway. Hasn't really hurt me.
That's not.
Oh, I tell you what, this is a narrow little strip of land to try and get. Wow.
Yeah, this would be pretty nasty on Tour Pro.
Come on, get on that bit of fairway. Oh. Ah, that's cruel. Phew.
Lovely.
I'm going to give our viewers or listeners something which hasn't happened before, and I'm going to do it right now. Just bear with me all. And for all our viewers, this is the second mystery sound of the night.
I hope it's not the same one I did.
Hang on.
Oh.
I'm already got a joke that's inappropriate.
Yeah, I can't say anything for fear of offending you, Andy.
That's hilarious. My mind jumped straight to the wrong thing.
Yeah, well,
Or maybe it's the right thing. I don't know.
well, I can assure your viewers that it is an electrical appliance.
Oh, was that your iPhone on vibrate?
Banned.
Ah, right.
Hilarious.
You do. It's found in regular supermarkets rather than specialist shops. Ah, right.
Glad you said supermarket.
It's released nicely.
It's a lovely
It has
shot.
released nicely.
And he's getting a
Getting
bit of
better
a
with
return. Nice.
Oh.
7. Oh. And I'm worried about the bite.
Same here.
I'll distance you out. 75. Then I'm not saying anything about my strategy. I'm just going to apply it. Oh, God damn it.
Oh, it's a beauty.
It's not bad.
Meanwhile, the tournament leader.
Well, I'm just going to be crazy and go for it.
You're just going pin hunting again, aren't you?
It's worked so far.
Yes, you set yourself up. Oh, lovely.
It worked pretty nicely.
Well, 3 nice shots there.
Well, 9 feet, 8 feet, and 7 feet.
Somehow I can remember Andy's break better than I can remember mine, which is annoying.
Oh. Let's have one more look at it. Yes.
Nicely done. That was not an easy read.
It's not.
Oh,
It's another one.
fuck.
Great.
Really impressive, Dave. I can't believe
Wow.
there's 3 birdies there.
Fantastic effort.
It's a tough score.
I must admit, I do like courses where there's water plays a part in a lot of holes because it just adds another element to it all.
And it adds atmosphere as well.
Yeah.
Well, this hasn't finished.
139.
Makes me think you might have some left to right in that one, Dave.
I think you might be right. And what is it? At least it's flattish. Let's just break.
Oh. I don't like this. It's too much. Right.
No bite. Oh, it stayed up there.
That's going to be fun.
Okay. I think I've taken a little bit off it. Oh, I have.
Come down the hill.
Oh, unlucky.
Cruel.
That's going to be fun.
Ah.
Wow. We have got some brutal shots coming up here. Interesting.
Oh, that could have been absolutely stone dead,
Yeah, we could have.
but it wasn't.
Shot, Dave. Oh,
Look at it now. Oh, it's just enough to give him the heebie-jeebies.
It almost went in, Andy.
I know. There's no use saying almost in this game. Right. Right. Well, I know what's going on here. Well, I read it pretty well, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, look at break.
I had a lot of aimed off a lot there.
Go.
Oh, oh, Jesus.
Oh, this is a shot to test driving skills. Oh, there's a...
Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay.
This reminds me of a... I'm not sure whether it might be at Loft Leinster, where there's a similar driving way where you can play it really safe, but it gives you no chance of getting on the green in two. I'm not sure how far the clearance is. I'll see in a minute. Oh, it's just... Oh.
Not by a lot.
No worries.
Oh, dear me.
I tell you what, if we ever played this in a POS tourney, there's no way Tour Pro is going to be worth 5 carats. It's not enough. Jesus. Right. I'm not taking Dave's line. I trust myself. Oh, no, I've hooked it.
Uh-oh.
That's in the drink.
Close.
Where's it going to put you?
Bloody hell. Not good, Andy.
Okay. I can't believe that Dave went for that carry. Shows how confident he is.
The old Uncle Dave is gone. He just does what he likes now.
Come on.
He had a bit of fate on that.
See, you made it easily.
Hmm. El Bruto can do what he likes.
Yeah, El Bruto.
Well, whatever I've done, there's nothing wrong with the... I think generally, I think initially when I started, I hit 1 or 2 left, but since then I've been almost arrow-like straight.
You have.
But it's done me no good. I'm 4 behind still. In fact, I've gone further behind.
Yeah, somehow. Oh, no.
Oh.
Really? Oh. The total. Well, it's up to you, Andy. I'm out of it.
Wow. What are you going to do? fifth shot. This is cruel.
That's
Yes,
all.
I've now become Dave's closest challenger, effectively,
Yeah. And you're
and I'm
four.
4 behind.
It's on your shoulders, Andy. I can relax now. I'm
Yeah,
just.
yeah. You go for that little gap. If you went for that carry, I'd expect him to. Oh yeah, he's made the gap. Good shot. I mean, putting the pressure on everybody. Right. Trouble is, I don't think I've got the club for this. Oh, dear God. No.
Oh. That actually didn't work out too bad.
It could have been a lot worse.
Mm.
Yeah, I would have loved to have had the 195 club, but don't have it in my bag.
Oh, I've clipped something.
You've hit the same tree that I hit on the way through, Dave.
Mm. I've got to hit something super low.
Well, that's super
That
good.
is just fantastic.
I'll tell you what,
Talk about creative thinking.
there's not many people who will be able to do that. Now then, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm just a bit wary that I'm gonna flop it into the tree, but let's just have a look at from the side and just. Don't get excited. Okay, right. Fluff it, but take some loft off. Oh, you bugger.
Did hit something.
Way harsh.
Well, I kind of called it myself, but yeah, once again, a shot which hole where I've absolutely pummeled it off the tee, and now I'm struggling to make par. Oh, God. Okay.
That's gorgeous.
Oh.
Ooh.
Harsh.
It's not that easy now.
What I could really do with is this going in the hole.
Yeah, you can do with it.
Yep.
Oh.
Great putt, Andy. That was huge. You had to sink it.
Well, after the tee shot, I didn't expect to be sweating pods to make a par.
Oh.
Well, it's just
brutal.
It's all over for me.
Well,
I can relax.
I literally tapped that.
Wow.
Oh well.
Unlucky, no. Well, I think we can all come off that hole thinking we're unlucky in various forms, but what a great hole that was.
Looks like a pretty interesting one too.
Oh,
Maybe all about the green.
okay. 108 down 11. Ooh, shit.
It discovers adversity.
Right.
But he deals with it so well.
This is going to feel very similar to the last hole.
Well, it's got to be that club. Got to be. And I'm just going to wait until that wind dies down a touch. Come on, give us 3 or 4. Stay on that. Oh, it's gone to 12.
There we go.
Might have-
It still might come back nicely. All right. I know
It's come
exactly.
down a bit further.
You both hit the 105. You probably both flopped it. I'm certainly going to flop it. But I'm going to throw it further right and let that. Went to 12 at the last minute. Didn't like that.
Well, it might still work for you.
Plan might work beautifully. You're too far up the slope.
Yeah. I needed. It was 4 when I hit, and it went to 12 the second I struck the ball.
Pity.
Go on, Andy, show us how it's done.
Well, I'm going to try. Well, I detected that Dave's went left of where he thought it was going to go, so I'm just aiming just on the right-hand side of the cup. Well, see how this goes.
Oh,
That's so harsh.
I thought it was there. I thought there was a little bit of right to left early on, and then it just waiting for that turn, which never came. Easy 3 though. Oh, this is a classic short par 4, isn't it?
Is it what? Risk reward.
I mean, I've said this before, but you could actually have a very interesting and eclectic tour just based on these courses of Mika Hendrick.
Yeah. I mean, who's ever seen a par 4 like this? It's fantastic. Never seen anything like this one.
Right, well, that's the safe way to play the hole. Right. Okay. Excuse me while I just rip off my sweater. I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind going into that bunker either. Uh-oh, I've drawn it into the water, have I?
Or under the bridge.
No, it's in the water. Well, it's a shot. Pity. Wasn't quite the line I wanted. Would you like to come and join me, or have you? Oh no, it's.
I might join you. We'll see. Yep.
Oh.
Mika will be laughing his head off because he designed the hole this way, and look what we've both done.
We're just like lambs to the slaughter, aren't we? You just strode onto the tee, ripped off the shirt, puffed the chest up, and then dumped it into the water.
It's like lobsters walking into a lobster trap. They seem so obvious, but they do it. And now look at Uncle Dave, just laughing.
Well, I appreciate your manliness.
You appreciate what it does for you.
There's not enough Y chromosomes in this world.
Too hard.
Now Andy's got the long and right, I think.
Yeah, did seem to just go long a little bit longer than I wanted.
I'm going to chip this in and put the fear of God into Uncle Dave.
Well, you got to remember, Dave, I was a Mick. I went to a Catholic boys' school.
Yeah,
I already had the fear of God in me.
Yeah, what wasn't God you feared in a Catholic boys' school, Dave?
Right.
No, you shouldn't laugh. Okay, right.
Well, Andy wouldn't know this, but my AFL football coach in primary school was George Pell.
Right.
Do you know who George Pell was?
George who?
George Pell.
George Pell? No.
No, he was the Australian cardinal who got locked up for diddling boys. And he was my AFL football coach in primary school.
Wow, bloody hell.
But I still don't believe he did it.
Oh. Let's see whether I can get a modicum of self-respect back with this. The word is no. I haven't.
I'll give you the line, Andy.
Okay.
Oh, there's got to be some break, but not much.
Well, I'm really glad we the mauling that we're both receiving, notwithstanding, but I'm glad we chose this course because it's way more interesting than the South Hills course.
Mm. No.
Oh, oh, come on.
It was turning in and then it straightened on me.
Well, thank you for that information, Dave.
Hmm.
Took one for the
maybe,
team.
maybe 12 years ago, Andy, when Dave and I were doing, the 4 majors every year. And there was one year when I won the first 3 majors. And the last major, we got onto the final hole, final green, and I had a 10-foot, slightly right to left putt to win the major. And if I miss it, it goes to an 18-hole playoff. And it lipped out. And Dave won the playoff and stopped the only ever possible Grand Slam.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's ever picked up a Grand Slam.
No one's ever done it. But both of us stress out until each of us have won one.
Yeah. I got the Tiger Slam one year, but
You did.
but not a Grand Slam.
Well, I know last year I think I won at Torrey Pines, but I didn't really challenge in the others as well as I would have liked to have done. But yeah, and of course now it's even harder to win 4 slams in one year.
It is, because there are 3 of us now.
It's a challenge.
Right. Let's just see where I need to go. That far bunker, I think. Yeah. And that's where it's gone.
Straight at it, but short of it. It's fine.
Lovely.
You definitely hit the full driver. I can see that.
Good.
Mm.
So 5 and 7. Christ. It's another great looking line. Oh, Dave. He's just killing us here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I have an announcement to make. I don't want to play with you guys anymore. I'm not doing anything for my mental well-being. Oh, and of course I haven't got the bloody... Oh, no, I haven't got the club yet. Oh, that looks good.
That'll work nice.
It's just typical, you know. I mean, a good shot of mine is 16 feet away. Yours is only 6 feet. I know it sounds like I'm bitter and twisted.
But you are.
And there's a good reason for that. You know, it's amazing as well when there's been a few holes where we've all hit really pretty decent shots, but I mean that shot of yours, Dave, and the shot of mine look absolutely ordinary in comparison.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's hard to quantify what Dave is doing now compared to us, but
He's
he's
just
on
getting.
level. Yeah, he's on his own level. He's like the guy that won Augusta, whose name I can't even remember.
You're exactly right, Dave. I've forgotten it as well.
Andy, tell us his name.
Oh, was it Schiffler or whatever?
Scotty Scheffler.
Scheffler.
That's the one.
Yeah, he was just on a different level.
I have a feeling he's going to win a lot of majors. He just seems like he's got that mentality that you need.
Mm.
Nothing really upsets him.
It'll be interesting to see what his career is like.
Mm. But I remember saying the same thing about Spieth, and then he went into the 12th.
Yeah.
And it broke him. It literally broke him.
But it is, ironically, it was Spieth who won at Harbour Town last week.
I saw that, yeah. In a playoff.
Yeah.
Wow. Andy, the leader's crumbled. Here's our chance.
Yeah.
It's on him.
Completely misread it.
Mm.
If this wasn't on YouTube, I might have yelled,
All the more reason to do it, Dave, because it is on YouTube.
Get some drama into it.
Absolutely.
Well, I think that water should be enlarged. Because, mind you, I wonder how far short that water is.
We'll probably find a way to find it, Andy. It doesn't need to be.
Is there a temporary green to the... Hmm. 318.
Do you think you're going to play much golf, real golf, this summer, Andy?
No, I'm actually, I might play a round, but the thoughts of actually joining up to the club on a limited basis, they've actually gone out the window now, and I will tell you why in just a moment.
All right.
Come on, wind. Come on.
Bound.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it didn't bound. 307 out. It's a moot point.
Yeah. No, it's question of finance actually, because I've worked out some pretty detailed calculations about what my energy spends are going to be over the next 12 months.
I know they're going up from what they were.
And I've worked it out on a spreadsheet, and it's going up from just under £1,000 a year.
Yeah.
And I reckon within the same 12-month period, it will go up to about 1,700. So it's knocking on 2,000. Wow.
It's nearly double then.
It's nearly doubled, yeah.
That's terrible.
So I'm just not. See, I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm at all worried about, oh, can I afford this? Because it'll take away the enjoyment
Yeah.
of playing. So I'm just going to bide my time for the next year or two. I mean, I might not feel like playing again anyway, but I'm just going to wait until my state pension kicks in again, and then I'll see how I feel then.
How old do you have to be for that, Andy? You don't have to answer that if you don't want it.
No, I'm 64 now.
Yeah.
So in April 2024, that's when I'll get quite a nice little pension from the state.
Yeah.
So at the moment, I'm just living off the pensions that I took early from the teachers' scheme and the scheme at Royal Mail.
Yeah.
Which were both generous schemes, but obviously with me stopping at 60 rather than 65, I wouldn't have had quite as much as obviously somebody retiring at 65.
Yeah. Yeah, I did have that issue retiring at 47 because I had to live on a very low amount of money for 5 years. But then after that, it all changed and now it's okay. And I get a full pension when I turn 67.
Yeah.
That's only 6 years away, but I'm not going to run out of money regardless. No.
Yeah.
It's okay. And we don't have the energy costs you have, that's for sure. It's frightening. Plus, I guess it's a lot colder where you are and things like that make a difference too. We just don't get extremes. A lot colder.
Nice work.
Yeah, look at that. That's touch of the night.
Mm.
Sounds.
I mean, I've worked out when I get to 66, and judging by the way Uncle Dave's playing, I'll be in an early bloody grave before then at this rate. But when I get to 66, I'm actually going to be on unless things drastically change with government, I'm actually going to be on the highest disposable income I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
Even taking inflation into account.
Mm. And everything's gone up a lot here and everywhere else, I think, in the last 6 months.
See, I mean, the thing that I'll be paying very, very little of is won't be paying 10% national insurance. So there's 10%. I'll probably be paying some income tax, but not a great deal either.
What is national insurance, Andy? I don't know what that is.
Well, it's a supplementary levy on both employer and employees. I think it's about 8 to 10%, and it's only charged during your working life. So when you start receiving a state pension, you don't pay any income of this national insurance on pension income.
Okay.
So that's quite a. So all in all, that's what I mean. Although my gross income might have been higher, quite a few years ago, I was actually shelling out more in particularly national insurance.
Yeah.
And things like housing costs as well. I mean, that's all paid for.
Yeah.
So basically, the income I get at the moment just pays for basically my bills and
Nice
anything
stuff.
else.
Yeah.
It is nice. Oh, I wish I was paying more attention. I'm blithering on again today.
I'm not trying to put you off, Andy, I promise.
So this is a roundabout way of you saying, was I going to play golf? You know, I think if I was going to play golf to any degree of comfort or whatever, I would have to shell out more money than I think I can afford. Simple as.
Yeah. For now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can play the occasional one-off game by just paying the green fees, if you feel like.
I might do, yeah. But I'll just see how things develop.
It also depends. And look, if you haven't got people that you like playing with, then you know, it kind of defeats the purpose in some ways.
Wow.
Dave, can I tell Andy the unplayable lie story, which I think I've already told him, but you know.
You mean the one at Montuna?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there's two parts to that story. If you remember.
Let's assume we're talking about the same story. Let's find out.
Well, I know the one that you're talking about, but
so we're playing at Montuna, just a local course, me and Dave. And Dave, in real life, has a terrible problem out of bunkers. And he's gone into this bunker with like an 8-foot lip. I just looked at him and I said, Dave, if you want to, you can declare your bunker shot an unplayable lie and drop 2 club links out of the bunker for a stroke penalty. And he took it.
Absolutely.
To this day, we don't know whether that was. I mean, who's to say what is an unplayable lie?
Well,
was that against the rules?
I think the. I'm just trying to think. You can take an unplayable lie in the bunker, but I think you might have to drop it in the bunker.
Well, we didn't do that.
No. We only play social. Well, what's the point of being completely miserable?
Yeah, it wasn't a tournament. It didn't matter. But for Dave, bunkers were unplayable lies.
Yes. and they still are. They're terrible.
Oh, we should point Andy to the those videos are on YouTube of you
God,
playing out of the
they're
bunker.
terrible.
Oh.
No, they're terrible, Dave.
Yes, we've got to find him. He's on YouTube, Andy. We can show you.
Lovely.
Whoop, whoop.
All right, well, not promising to dig it up tonight, but we'll find it. It's like more than 10 years ago, but it's probably still there somewhere. Oh, look at this. This is going to be oh, this is for a pint.
She's tucking in today, which is nice to see. I'm not talking about Carol, I'm talking about the cat.
We did assume that, and we're not even going to make jokes about it, Andy.
Yeah, let's not go.
Yeah, we're not going.
Yeah, we're talking about you. That's the cat.
In a nice way.
Yeah. What's going on there? Is Uncle Dave just out thump it past us?
I picked a more direct line, that's all.
He says that with such modesty, Andy.
He says, beating his chest.
Yeah, there was another time, Andy, where we played Montuna, and somehow, we still don't know how it happened, we ended up playing the same hole twice, but not even knowing that we'd done it.
Yeah, we got lost.
We doubled back on ourselves and played the same hole twice.
It took us 2/3 of the hole to realise what had happened.
Yeah, well.
That was bad.
Yeah, the sad thing is, if I'd have made that putt on the previous hole, I'd have only been 2 behind.
Yes, because I made a complete balls up at last hole.
You did, didn't you? You found the very thing that I said about the lake. Right. Okay, this has got my full attention.
Oh,
Oh,
that's way harsh because that was a great read.
Well, it's c'est la vie and all that.
Oh, come on.
ooh. No.
God.
It's a big ask, but there's been 3-stroke swings on a hole before. Let's see what sort of hole it is.
Yes, indeed. Well, that was another interesting little hole.
There's been a lot of interesting holes, which I expect from Nico.
All right,
Right.
at least there's no water on this hole.
Yes, that's a
Unless you
Crying
missed it off the tee completely.
It's part 1.
indeed it is. $102 out. That's a good number. I think that's where I need to put it. I'm just waiting for that wind to die down a little bit. I'm not letting you smack it 10 yards past me, Dave.
Didn't like it. It looks fine.
Just put you in your place.
By 2 meters. Let's go double or nothing on closest to the pin, Andy.
We'll go nothing.
Whoa.
Oh, we just panicked.
Oh, first cut, that'll be fine. But it was a shit shot.
Well, there couldn't have been less consequences if you'd tried. Nothing's in your way. Plenty of green to play with. Expect this within 6 feet.
No, no dramas.
Very nice.
Two
Yep.
cut. All right, so we need these to go in, or Andy's to go in to put me under pressure.
Ooh, I like the sound of that challenge. This will be a test of whether I can actually hit one, not just straight, but straight and the right length.
Yeah.
So here goes. Okay. TH. Ooh. It's got a good line, I think.
It's a bite. There it is. There's the bite. It's coming down.
Not quite. I was about a yard or two too much.
Mm,
Nice
Not
effort,
far
though.
off. not far off.
But I'm not dispirited. I asked the question of myself, and as is the case, I haven't stuffed it close enough to just tap it in. Oh, but Dave's given me a nice little read.
Mm.
I think you want to put it off the green here, Dave, because you'll be giving me a bit of a read on this.
I do. You're right.
Yep, spied him, Dave.
Well, that's never going to miss,
Oh.
is it? Lovely.
It's looking good.
Okay. All right. Could really do with one of these putts going in.
Oh, of course not.
It's been the story of your night.
Hmm. I'm not dispirited though. I'm.
Yeah, I don't think any of us played bad. We just have not read the greens grade, but the master of the two putt has been Dave. All his lengths have been correct, and that's where we fucked up, Andy. To be direct.
Yeah, I echo those sentiments. Well played, Dave.
Thank you.
Yes.
Dave, that 9 completely killed you.
I know, because other than that 9, I was right in this back 9.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I'd got a 4,
Or even a 5 there, you would have leveled the game.
Yeah.
Wow.
I only had one birdie. One birdie. God almighty. Mind you, you had 2, Dave, and 3. So, yeah. 4 for Dave. Wow.
And the 10th hole, we all got a birdie. That was the only fest all night. Wow.
Okay. Well, it goes down as another win on the stakes.
Well, he's stamping his authority.
Oh, come on.